later on. I'm like, oh, I'll say that on golf later on today, and I just forget. In the upper left, we've got our Zerg player. He needs to win the next two. Can he do it? He is.
Started live.
Life is empowering. He's going to do it. In the upper right, we've got our Protoss player going off one base for now. He is.
SK Telecom T1 party.
Tasteless.
Yeah, I know.
Bad
I know.
news.
Yeah. Pool already going down.
Yeah, but it's a pylon in main.
Oh.
Whether he goes gateway or he goes forge, this is the best scenario. Okay, so he's going for the gateway. This is good news for parting.
Yeah.
This is very good news for parting because Life is giving up a large chunk of economy
I don't think Life should have cheesed on this map because I think he's getting too deep into like a mind game thing here because parting is most likely gonna. He could even do a one-base cheese here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is a tough scenario. So we're actually going to get into yet another somewhat tactical wheel where Life has to decide: do I go for a fast expansion? Do I go for speed and a lot of lings? Because it's going to be hard for him to tell: is parting going to all in me from here? Is he going to expand from here? Is he going to greedily expand if he expands? Is he going to defensively expand if he expands? And all these different situations require Life to do something different as a follow-up to the Zergling rush.
All right, the lings are out. They are rallied in the wrong direction, but I can guarantee you the heart palpitation felt around the world from Life when he finds out that, in fact, the guy's not fast expanding.
Yep. He's going to find out in a moment here.
This basically Life has done a build that would counter the most typical build Parting's doing. Parting is doing the least typical build of all. This is where Life's like,
Now, this can still work out for him. Like, let's say the Zealot walks out and just gets surrounded suddenly. Then suddenly Life is going to be able to really harass the probes, but
he's already parked
defensive. Yep. Parting Chrono boosts a Cybernex core that has no nothing making.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. No warp gate there.
And he has enough money to do it. He doesn't realize that it wasn't going. This is actually... Oh, there he goes. He found out. If he forgot that for too long, that'd be bad. He's got to be careful not to lose too many probes here. You really don't want to lose more than 1 or 2 probes with this.
All right, with the stalker out here, the ling harass has to end.
Yeah, you can't do very much here. Unless he surrounds that Zealot! Oh, that's annoying. Man. Bit of a mistake here. He's going to have to utilize some probes now.
Yep.
Has to be really careful. So he's lost 2 probes. It's not a huge deal, but it's more than he should have, realistically.
Looks like he's going to go for ling speed, by the way, off the back of this.
It's a safe choice, and it's a choice also that can punish your opponent if he gets a little bit too greedy.
Oh my God!
Parting.
Oh!
Dude, this is, wow.
This is...
Do you know how good Life feels and how bad parting feels right now?
This is so bad, dude.
It's as if parting just asked Life to be his Valentine, and Life said yes, but then no later on in front of people.
Oh my God!
After parting told people that Life was his Valentine. That's what that Stalker dying was. The Zealot was painful, but the Stalker was...
Well, the Stalker actually not allowed to lose. Oh, he's going to try to bait him up the ramp where he can't quite see, and then surround him all of a sudden.
It looks like he wants to go 3-gate Stalker. Oh no, he's getting 4th gate. Okay.
All right, let's say it again.
It's a late
4-gate Stalker.
4-gate Stalker.
All right, we were almost synced up.
It's going to have Zealots in it too, don't worry. Thing is, with all these lings being made, this is never going to work. This is never going to work.
Yeah, we should end up going on into game number 3 here.
Yeah.
Parting made too many mistakes early on.
Well, you know, Life also chose correctly. As I was saying before, this is kind of like another small tactical wheel after you do this quick pull. Do you get the speed or don't you? And he did, and this is exactly what he needs, a speed burst. Whereas if he plays against an expand and he has a speed and then he has all these Zerglings, that's a bad situation.
Running and surrounded.
So right now, Parting is thinking in his head, what possibly in the entire world could I do to win this game? He's like, well, I'll attack the Zealot and the Rock once. No, neither of those work. Now what else can I try? Because this is an impossible situation. Oh my God.
Yeah, this is like 99%.
Watch this, Tasteless. Watch these lings. This is going to be so painful.
Watch this sentry desperately try to force field. And does
as good a defense as you could ever do.
Yep.
You'd probably target him with Nexus. Not even joking. This is a little bit rough. A lot more Lings on the way. The unit's trying to come back through the center. There's going to be so many Lings, though, that he's not going to be able to get in. Right now, Life has 45 Lings. 45 Lings. There's no +1 for parting, no tech. All he has is 4 warp gates.
Remember when Warp Gate was actually like the best thing?
I mean, it took 1 chrono boost to research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And this is what it looks like when this strat fails. GG. All right, guys, we're going to go to the final game. Life, definitely happy about that.
These two are on such a level and in such a rivalry with so many games played between them that at this point, it's almost as if they just guess each other. They're just like flipping coins at each other like madmen.
Well, both these guys getting a little bit stressed out here. Looks like Life is going to run to the restroom. So, looks like we got more time to kill.
Well, he needs to go out back, get his big bag of Dungeons & Dragons dice, and roll them all to try to figure out what strategy is going to be parting. Because parting is going to just figure something out with his Magic 8-Ball, and it is going to be really tough to guess what that is and defeat it.
I mean, think about this. Party gets to choose the map. Now,
Akalon Waste.
Is it Akalon Waste? Okay.
Or, Akalon Flats.
Flats,
StarCraft
whatever. You know,
to Wings of Liberty. It's called Waste and Hots, which is like breaking my brain.
Yeah. Could he do an Immortal Sentry push?
He could. It's a good map for it, but because he did so well with Sky Toss, maybe he goes into Sky Toss again.
I don't think it's going to work this time against Life. I don't
either.
I think that there is an element of surprise with the Sky Toss where, I mean, you know, with Boong Boong, he's like, what?
Yeah, what?
And then, like, there's just too many carriers.
What if he had, like, pure Corruptor refills and stuff instead of...
Yeah.
Maybe that does it. No, I think you're right. I don't think it'll necessarily be Sky Toss. Maybe if he gets in a bad position.
Some kind of crazy cheese?
No.
I mean, he tried to do a crazy cheese in that last game, but
I think Immortal Sentry or Macro game. Immortal Sentry or Macro. From Life, there could be a cheese. That's a kind of wide ramp overall when you think about it.
I mean, Life seems to be playing pretty standard against his other opponents with parting. These guys are like trying to hard counter each other. Like,
they're both so
we've
good.
Never
it's
seen
like,
before.
Yeah, it's
neither
all
wants to
games
play a
between these
standard
two.
game. Yeah.
It's kind of crazy, tasteless.
Kind of cray-cray, girl.
This is a good match. Even though these games are weird and one-sided, this is a fantastic match.
It is.
It's so different from Gumiho Lucira, where it's like those two fought tooth and nail the entire time. These two are fighting with brains only.
Yeah. This is a big poker game right now.
Yeah.
All right, Life against Parting. The final match. Remember, the loser's out is gone forever from Wings of Liberty. The winner is that much closer to becoming a champion of a GSL Code S. We're going to find out who that is as the game is now loaded. So get ready, spread the word online on your social networking services, and tune in for this sick match.